So this has been a story that's been going around. So Joey Swoll has apologized for posting a Hulk Hogan memorial after his death. I've done a lot of research and learned all the horrible things that man has done. Yeah, so a lot of people have been ripping this guy because I guess he posted this picture. Oh, stupid ad. Stupid ad. Get out of here. There it is. There's the little X. Hey, no, no. Okay. All right. But yeah, I guess after Hulk Hogan passed away, this dude right here, he went and he dressed like Hulk Hogan, and he went and I guess he worked out in the gym as Hulk Hogan as a tribute to the late great wrestling legend Hulk Hogan. And I guess once he did that, he got backlash from the woke mob, and he put out an apology. Which, if you're already familiar with how these people are, you never apologize for this stuff. Never, you never apologize for this stuff because they don't want an apology. They just want to make you bend the knee, and then even after you bend the knee, they're still going to continue to rip into you. Wrestling superstar Hulk Hogan died at 71 years old on July 24, 2025, and fans of the personality took to social media to pay their respects. Fitness TikToker, okay, he's a fitness TikToker. Joey Swoll was one of those people and posted a video of himself wearing a Hulk Hogan costume in a gym shortly after his death. Fans of Swoll began calling out Joey for supporting the wrestler who had his WWE contract terminated back in 2015 over his use of racial slurs in a leaked conversation. He responded to the backlash during a live stream saying he could post Hulk Hogan if he wants to. See, that's where he should have left it at. He should have just said that and then left it at that. All right. But then he had to go and spoil it all by doing something stupid like apologizing. If Sony makes a mistake in their life, it doesn't mean that they haven't done good things, he said. I don't know what he did or if he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. The man was nice to me and he made a mistake. If you have a problem with that, look at yourself. Again, well said. Well said. Should have left it at that. Fans continued to call out Joey for his comments, with many unhappy with his reaction during the live stream. On Monday, July 28th, the TikToker uploaded a video apologizing for his reaction and choice of words during the broadcast. I owe my followers, my community, and all my social media an apology, he said in the video. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym. Okay, so it was an old video of him wearing the Hulk Hogan outfit, okay? I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan costume on the day he passed. Last night on my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids. I didn't know the extent of the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I've done a lot of research and learned all of the horrible things that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. I've taken the video down and I apologize to anyone that I've offended. Let's see what this soy boy had to say, huh? Ah, come on. What's going on here? What is going on here? Piece of crap. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to be able to watch the video on there. Probably could find it on X. Let's try doing that real quick. Let's see. All right, yeah, I found it. Let me switch to here. All right. So let's see what Joey Swoll had to say.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said, that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term.
That's great. He said colored people. Why are they offended though? People of color, excuse me, people of color and colored people is the exact same thing, just reversed. You just reversed two words. So why would they be offended by that? I've never liked using the term people of color. I've always hated that specifically because it's basically saying colored people, just the other way around. I've never been on board with it. I've always thought the left are retards for saying that. That's always bugged me. And so, listen, I don't blame this guy for just kind of getting it confused if that was the case. But why are they offended by it? They're the ones that brought it back. They just flipped the words around. Ugh.
A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use
Educated me. Ugh.
that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human. I am still growing. I am still learning. And I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
Well, congratulations, Joey Swoll. You're not a hypocrite, but you are a dumbass. Where have you been? Do you not use the internet often? I mean, seriously, like this dude seems to know nothing. He seems to know nothing. You don't apologize to these people. They don't want an apology. They want your head. It's like in Breaking Bad, before they kill Hank, the cartel kills Hank and stuff, and he tells freaking what's his face? He tells him, he goes, for a smart guy, you really are stupid. They made up their mind about killing me before this even happened or whatever. Like they already made up their mind about killing me at the very beginning, pretty much, and then they kill him. It's the same thing. They're not looking for an apology. They already made up their mind about canceling you and taking you out. They already made it up. Your apologies mean nothing to them. Don't apologize to these people. So let's continue with the rest of this article. Joey Swoll says he's done amid Hulk Hogan backlash. On July 29th, Swoll published another statement on X where he appeared to hint that he was done with the situation. Okay, and this is the tweet right here. Let's see. All the good that I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing. I truly hope all the people I've inspired to do great things in their life pay it forward to help others and carry on my message. But no matter how much good you do, people just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down. You either die. Oh, God, dude, just chill out. You either die a hero. So dramatic. You either die a hero or live long enough to be the villain. Thank you for your support. I'm done. Joey says he received death threats. In a follow up to his post about being done with the internet, Joey Swoll revealed he is taking a break from social media and that he and his family were threatened. A lot of people are upset with me calling me weak and a quitter or worse. They're not wrong. I deserve it. Oh, don't just show Joey. Just shut up. Just shut up. You know what? It seems like you've taken a lot of breaks from the internet because you seem to know nothing when it comes to the internet. Why don't you just take a little bit of a longer break? Just take a step back from the internet. Because you keep just digging yourself in this hole. But just so we're clear, and you could walk a mile in my shoes, they sent messages telling me they know where I live and they were going to unalive me. That's fine. I can handle it. It's not my first time. Then they went after my GF girlfriend, my business partner, and they found my sister's number and texted her. That made me furious and disgusted with people. I lost it. So, yeah, maybe I'm done with social media or need to take a break and get my head right. Then, yeah, just do it. But I will say there's so many incredible people being supportive and tell me how much I've helped them to be stronger and keep fighting. Thank you to everyone, even those giving me a kick in the ass, telling me to stop being weak and a quitter. You need to hear it once in a while. I just need to breathe. God, is this a trans man? Is this really a woman pretending to be a man? Who says shit like that? I just need to breathe. So yeah, that's the whole Joey Swoll controversy. Yeah, listen, let this be a lesson to everybody out there. Don't apologize to these people. Okay. You did nothing wrong. This isn't, and this is not the only person that they've harassed on offline. Um, well, I mean, they harass, like they've scared them from being online. There was a wrestler, Chelsea Green, and I just covered this the other day, who was getting backlash because she posted a tribute to Hulk Hogan. So, she wasn't even gushing over Hulk Hogan or anything. She just posted a little tribute. This was a big wrestling legend. Why wouldn't you post a tribute? And so the left went after her too, and so she also had to take a break from being online. These people are psychopaths. They don't you don't give them an apology. You did nothing wrong. Dressing up in a Hulk Hogan outfit from years ago, by the way, and working out as your hero Hulk Hogan is not wrong. It's not something you need to apologize over. Okay, the worst things that Hulk Hogan has done were sleep with his friend's wife, which is immoral, but in the end doesn't affect us, and saying the N word. Again, that's the worst that this guy did. He didn't murder anybody. He wasn't a child molester. He wasn't a rapist. All right. The worst thing that he did in these people's eyes were saying the N-word, and supporting Donald Trump, which to them, which to those people are like the two biggest sins that you could do. But to normal people who aren't complete freaking psychopaths, that's not the end of the world. That's not the worst things that you could do. All right. So you have nothing to apologize for. These people are just freaking crazy. They're lunatics. Okay. And they're just refusing to die off. They're just refusing to die off. I was hoping that they would have died off once, um, once we got back in power, and it seemed like they were dying off. But no, they're still trying to cling on to any sort of relevancy. So let this be a lesson to you, Joey Swoll, and to anyone else that watches this story and keeps up with the story. You don't apologize to these people.